Alright, let's try this again. I never know how to start these. Anyways, hello. It is present day me. Just wanted to intro this vlog. Sneaker Expo was over Labor Day weekend, so all this footage is from like 2 months ago-ish. And I just didn't really know what to do with this footage because I just filmed stuff and then I realized I just needed to do a voiceover. Look at Sky. Sister's emotional support cat. Look at him. But anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. I'm getting back into doing regular YouTube content. I honestly think I'm going to try to do Vlogmas this year to like interview different resellers or people within the vintage community. So if you're down to do it, leave a comment down below or reach out to me on Instagram. I'm starting to organize that, or leave a comment on who you'd like to hear from. I've always wanted to start a podcast, so I figure I'll use Vlogmas as an opportunity to like test it out, you know? Why not? If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. See you later. Welcome to my safe space, aka what I call the lab. It's been about a year since I've had access to this space where I get to sew, my place where I go as a creative outlet. Ever since I moved to LA, which was about 8 or 9 years ago, I've kind of manifested this opportunity because I knew I always wanted to be able to have a space where I can create and be in my own world. I don't know. If you're creative, I think you probably understand that it's sometimes necessary to be in your own world and just let your thoughts run wild. And here I get to kind of just do my thing. I have this drafting table, they have industrial sewing machines, and it's allowed me for the past year to just be able to focus on getting better at sewing and designing and, you know, just not have to do this at home. Because right now, like before this, I sewed on the floor in my kitchen, you know, I just did what I could to make it work. But having a place where you can just feel like you're in your complete artist or creative element, you know, I think adds another layer. At least for me, it does mentally. It makes me feel like this is what I'm meant to do. And it's been nice to get out of the funk of, you know, I'm this bedroom artist to being like, no, like I'm an artist in my own little studio. And I can't really express how grateful I am to have access to this space. And right now it's something that I share. It's not completely mine, but I do get a lot of creative freedom when I'm here. And it's all thanks to, I don't know, there's so much I want to share about this space, but part of it is just so precious to me that I think it's stuff that I'll reveal over time. But there's somebody that works here. His name is Rich Uno, and he's honestly been my mentor for the past year, and honestly just somebody who's really pushed me in a lot of ways creatively to just keep going no matter how hard it gets. And what a lot of people don't realize is how important mentors are when it comes to creative stuff. So yeah, this is a shout out to you, Rich. Thank you so much for always hearing me out, always giving me advice, always pushing me forward. Because yeah, I feel like I definitely needed that this year. And yeah, excited to show you guys a little bit more behind the scenes of what I do at the lab. And anyways, now we're gonna go to Sneaker Expo, which is with the Easy team. So that is next. So Sneaker Expo was interesting. I got the opportunity with Easy Live, which is a live streaming app. They sponsor a bunch of big events like ThriftCon, and they were nice enough to let us tag along for Sneaker Expo. And as a vendor, this was a new experience because it's a place where it was sneakers, anime, K-pop, and also they decided to add vintage this year, hence why they had us come along for the ride. I pulled up with my sister and she does cameras. Her @ is Cat Mommy Cameras. We often do pop-ups together, so that was fun. We got to experience this new convention together. That's so cute.
Hand soaps.
Oh, they're soap.
They're hand soaps.
Oh, they smell good. This experience was interesting because the idea of doing a convention where there's multiple things going on at once, I think it just helps to bring in people that are passionate about each different niche. So regardless of what you went to go see, it just felt like it attracted people that were just genuinely curious about like learning and experiencing things. I mean, if you're paying, to get in, you might as well try to make the most of your day, right? So I thought that's what was really cool about doing this. Also met a bunch of new vintage vendors through Easy, which was cool. I checked out my friend Joel's booth. I have his Instagram up on screen since I do not know how to pronounce it, but he has a great selection of true vintage. But was really cool was his Nike booklets. Specifically for me, I liked the logo graphics book. I just thought it was a really cool to see. I just go crazy for things that are like super raw from the time, and you can just tell this was the graphic designer's like reference book that he kept for himself. So whenever just looking through this took me back to when I was in school for graphic design and how you just kind of like document each iteration of things that you do. And I just thought it was really cool to see something directly from Nike. Yeah, I don't know, just really unique. Something that I honestly think I regret not buying from him. And Joel, if you still have it, I might have to come back and get it.
Sean Witherspoon's coming at you guys right here, right now. They're starting at $1. It's gonna be a live 90-second auction. The Air Max are used, but they are clean, pristine, OG all patches and laces from $1 to $100.
But yeah, a lot of people from round 2 ended up going over to working at Easy, and they do a lot of live streams. That was Austin from the round 2 team, who's now selling sneakers live on the Easy app, which I think is really tight. And they work with One-Off Project to do their live screen printing at events. And he, screen prints tote bags, does it over vintage tees. But yeah, I think he used to do a bunch of pop-ups around LA, specifically Silver Lake and Melrose Trading Post. Not sure if he still does pop-ups, but yeah, it looks like now he, has a bunch of gigs. And I think it's just cool because for me, I feel like a lot of people get their start, doing booths at flea markets, at conventions, and then hopefully, one day things will build and grow, and then you get to do something better, bigger and better. And Sneaker Expo was a 2-day event. This one in particular was in Anaheim, right next to Disneyland. So the second day, we made friends with all of our neighbors, and we decided to do a really big booth together, which I thought was really sick. We got to just do this like little collab booth where, I had the women's stuff, my friend Lou and Jaime had the men's stuff, and then Rare But Vintage did custom jewelry. So it was just cool to have something that was well-rounded, something that could be for everybody. And
workshopping, making a custom necklace, making it the exact size that they want.
Custom necklace, custom pinky rings.
Some pinky rings, yeah.
Honestly, I think it helped our sales with doing a bigger booth, just because I think it's just more welcoming to have something collaborative than having like a tiny stall. At least for me, when I go to flea markets or whatever, sometimes I just get claustrophobic. But yeah, selling at Sneaker Expo was definitely very interesting. I honestly am not super into anime, even though I'm Japanese, so it was just cool to like be immersed in that world and just see people that were really excited about it, experience it, and that's about it. I'll see you in the next one about Bid Stitch Flea, Rose Bowl Flea Market, and I'll be visiting my sister at Thick Thrift LA. So make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.